Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to another episode here of the Let's Play series. Today is episode number 46, and yeah, we're going to be getting right into it today. Like I hinted at the end of the last episode, we are going to be starting a new minigame project. It's going to be a pretty huge minigame. I'm thinking that we might be able to fit it in along here. So basically my main idea for this minigame is that there's going to be a minecart track that runs along, that goes back and forth, and I have a few ways that I'm going to hide this minecart track to make it look better. And basically the mechanics of the game are going to be that as you drive in the minecart, you have to try to shoot target blocks, and then you just get points based on how many target blocks you hit. I have some ideas for how you're going to be able to track how that works, stuff like that. My idea for this that I'm thinking the design is going to be is that it's going to be like a kind of like big apartment buildings, I guess, ones that you would see that are like linked together, but it's just going to be like tall, thin house buildings, but all connected to each other, all like different colors. And yeah, as you drive along, you're going to try to shoot target blocks that are just spread around it. Yeah, that's kind of the basic idea of this game. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty big project, and I think what we're going to start off by doing is by leveling at least part of the village here, depending on how big I think I'm going to make this. I think I'm going to make it pretty big. I don't see any reason not to. So yeah, right now what I'm going to do is just start doing some clearing, make some progress on that, and then I will see you yeah, when I make some progress. Alright, a lot of digging and breaking later, and yeah, it doesn't look too much different, but you'd be surprised. Yeah, we have all of these all full of what we dug here. So yeah, a lot of digging, but got it looking a bit better. Had to get rid of most of the houses, obviously, and you can see kind of here where the main parts where I dug out. There was like a hill here, that's why there's stone. I also got a beacon set up. Just got jumping 2, speed 2, strength regen, and haste 2. So yeah, next, I do have all this dirt now, so I'm going to use it, and I'm not just going to go over this area, I'm going to actually fill it all in. So I'm going to make this all flat here, all grass. I'll get rid of this too, make it grass, get rid of all the path blocks. I will fix this building up. I brought some of the extra materials from the tower over there to do that. Shouldn't be too big of a task at all. Yeah, that's what we are going to do next. I will see you when that is done. Well, to be honest, when I started doing this, I had no idea how big of a project it was going to be. Yeah, this is about 6 shulker boxes of dirt, 6 or 7, I think about 6.5 placed. As you can see, it got it all the way down. It's all solid going down here. So that's good. Glad it's done, and we have a pretty solid layout here to start with. It is turning night here, but that is all right. Yeah, as you can see, pretty solid layout here. We'll probably eventually just do this part too, but this is definitely enough to get started. But before we do that, I do want to go do a couple more things in this episode. So right now we are going to head over to the barn where we're going to be adding at least one more animal today. Alright, so over here at the barn where we have the first 2 rows of animals done here, we got pigs, cows, sheep, horses, chickens, cats, wolves, endermen, foxes, turtles, which I need to figure something else out because I don't think the eggs will grow, llamas, rabbits, and parrots. And yeah, we're going to be adding at least one more today. So we don't have donkeys yet. We've had some bad luck. We found a couple donkeys, but they suffocated. All of the ones that we found suffocated in portals when we tried to put them in the nether. So we still need to do those. We have those 3. We have the fox. We have horse. We do not have mushroom, but I had the coordinates to a mushroom biome, and I lost them. So I'm not exactly sure where any mushroom biomes are. So we'll save that one. We got the parrots. We got pigs, rabbits, sheep. I need to figure out turtles. I had bees on here. I'm not sure if I'm going to do them just because they would have to stay on the lead. We got llamas, so panda and polar bear are the 2 other ones. So I think what I'm going to do right now is I have a nether tunnel leading to a glacier biome, where I think the polar bears can spawn. So I'm gonna head over there, head down that nether tunnel, see if I can find a couple, try to bring them back. And yeah, if I have any luck, I will check back in with you to get them into their enclosure here. Alright, took a while, but finally got these guys through the portal out of the snow biome and taking them along the tunnel here. It's a pretty long tunnel to get to the snow biome, so it'll be a bit of a walk, but that is alright. Just want to get them here. Yeah, I had like 5 of them die because I was trying to like fly across because it's a big glacier biome. So I was trying to fly across it with them, and I just had them keep falling. So eventually, I just had to drag them across it. So it took more time, but it was definitely worth it just to get them. So we're here, walking along the tunnel. I'll see you when we get back to the barn. Alright, got them along the tunnel here and just putting them into their pen right over here. We'll probably just put them right in the front here. Both those rows are all filled up. So let's just stick them in here real quick. And yeah, there we go. It took longer than it should have, but yeah, it's fine. They are in here now. And that is animal number 13, so that's good. 13 or 15, is it? I think it's 6 per row, so yeah, that's 13. So yeah, pretty good. Yeah, I think that's all we'll do. We'll get the other animals in another episode. That's all we'll do for this episode. Yeah, let's move on to the next thing. Alright, so my plan with the new minigame is to build kind of the apartment buildings, to build them out of terracotta, because I don't want to build them out of concrete. I don't want them to be like that bright of colors, but I do want to make them different colors. So I think terracotta is definitely the way to go. I was looking through a bunch of my chests, and basically the only terracotta I have left at the moment is like some cyan terracotta. So so yeah, gonna do some terracotta collecting right now. Over here in my mining mesa. I think what I'll do is, since I'm going to be using colors, usually I just go like mine at like this level right here so I could just get the regular, but I'll probably just dig down since I'm going to be using colors anyway, plus I'll get plenty of the normal terracotta as it is. So I have 8 shulkers here that I'm planning to fill up, so yeah, nothing left to do but get into a time lapse collecting some terracotta, so I'll see you after that is over. And there we go, 8 full shulkers of terracotta mined here. Got all different kinds of colors. Did actually end up getting a lot of red just because the mountain I was digging in had a lot of red in it. But also got a bunch of different other colors. Maybe we'll build one of the bigger buildings red or something just so we can use more of this. I also just do like red terracotta. I think it is a good color without being like too bright and like unrealistic. So I think it's good. I think we got enough to at least get started for sure. Yeah, so I think next what we're gonna do is get the layout of some of the buildings done. I do want to build the actual structures before I actually start putting in the game, because like I want to have it all set up so that when the targets are hit, like I know where to actually put the targets in the buildings, on the buildings and stuff like that. Because if I just put them all over the place, I'd have to like change the buildings to match that, and yeah, I just think it would be easier to do that. So yeah, what I'm gonna do right now is kind of just get the layout of some of the buildings done. Not gonna build any of them right now, but just like kind of like with the shape of them, at least like the shape of the bottom of them, and then like what colors are gonna go where, stuff like that. So let me do that real quick. I will see you when that is done. Alright, there we go. Got a layout of some of the buildings in here. Obviously they're pretty plain at the moment. They'll probably get like more detailed, like it won't be so like straight, there won't be such straight lines when we actually start putting the details on the buildings. But yeah, for now, got a basic outline of it done, and yeah, the next thing that I want to do is actually get the like road in, because basically my plan is if you have a minecart rail, say here, and there's a carpet on top of it, you can still ride on the minecart while still being above the carpet, so you can shoot. So that'll hide the minecart really well, so you won't even be able to see the minecart tracks. So that should be really cool. So yeah, right now what I'm going to do is I think I'll make the road, if this is, I think around 20 blocks, I'll probably make the road 8 blocks wide going all the way along, or it should probably be odd, so probably 7 blocks wide going all the way down, and put the rails on it as well. So yeah, I'm going to do that in time-lapse form. I will see you when that is done. Alright, there we go, quick time lapse there, and we got this in here. Obviously over here needs some work. We'll have a real like starting station here with a building here where you start from, stuff like that. Yeah, we'll probably also get this filled in pretty soon here, just to make it better, but for now, it's all lit up here under the carpet, and this works fine, as you can see. When you're above the carpet like this, it does look a little bit weird, but I think it's better to look like this than it would be to have just like the rails flowing everywhere. And you can shoot arrows, throw tridents, throw whatever you want. Fine here, there's no problems at all. So yeah, pretty good here. I just want to get this in. I was originally planning on using black wool, but I decided to go with the light gray. I think it just looks better. I think it'll fit kind of the more dull theme of the buildings as well. Not like dull, but dual colors, I guess. I think the black would have stood out a little too much. So next, what we're gonna do is start building up some of the towers. Probably not gonna do any of the detailing in today's episode, but at least get some of the structure built up. So what I'm gonna do right now is I have some materials here for these first three. So yeah, gonna get into building some of them. So yeah, let's get into it. Building number 1. Building number 2. Building number 3. Buildings 4 and 5. And tower number 6 done, or building number 6 done, sorry, not tower. And yeah, you can kind of get the feel for what this is going to be like now a little bit better. Obviously these buildings are very plain, need more detail, stuff like that, windows, and then also going to be adding the mechanics in for how you can hit the targets. And yeah, as you can see, didn't connect any of them in the middle or anything like that, because there's going to be like a water stream and some redstone back here that count the points that each player gets, stuff like that. So yeah, basically I'm going to show you a quick little part of what the design of one of the targets is going to look like. Let's see, grab some redstone lamps, and then a repeater and a dispenser should be all that I need. It would probably be a dropper, but it doesn't look like I have any. And basically the way that it's going to work is if I do the target block here, there will be a lamp, a target block, a lamp, and then that will go right out into a repeater, which goes into a dispenser, and then whenever it'll be a dropper, but whenever the target block gets hit anywhere on the target block, it'll shoot out an item that will go into the water stream, as well as lighting it up so you can see that you hit the target. I don't think that you need the repeater here, but I do want to have it just so that we don't have to have the water stream like running directly against the building. It gives us a little more space. Yeah, so basically that is the plan here, and I think with that, that's going to do it for this episode. A lot of stuff behind the scenes took quite a while to get the base of this set up, but really excited for how this project is coming along. If you're wondering what like the kind of roofs and the like accent details on this are going to be, there'll be a decent amount of windows, not that you can see through. It'll probably be like a window with blocks behind it, like white concrete or black concrete, depending on how it looks. And then the roofs I'm probably going to have as like alternating wood types, so I'll have like a spruce wood roof, birch, just stuff like that. I think that should be good, as well as having like I said, like doors, stuff like that, just to make it look a bit better. And yeah, like I said, really excited for how this project's coming along. We'll be having like a sidewalk run along here with like plants, trees, stuff like that. That could make it more interesting for targets, like if there's a target behind a tree, make it more difficult to hit, stuff like that. So yeah, really excited for how this is coming along. And yeah, pretty successful episode here. Like I said, pretty soon we'll be covering all this up, filling the rest of this in. I think that'll just kind of make this area look better in general, as well as giving us room to build like the starting and ending buildings on either side. So yeah, also other than this, we also did got the polar bear into the barn project. If you're not familiar with the barn project, I realized that I didn't really explain it earlier in the episode. In case you're new, basically in that barn, I'm trying to get one of every peaceful mob, or two I guess, of every peaceful mob in the game, that like animal, stuff like that. Not any hostile mobs, obviously, for obvious reasons. But yeah, so I got the polar bear in, got basically all the easy ones in, moving on to the more difficult ones. The big one is going to be the mushroom, because I currently don't have a mushroom biome. I had a portal to one that I had the coordinates to, but I can't find those coordinates anywhere, but that's alright. And yeah, so that's basically going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next episode, where we will keep going with this project. Later.